What's up, everybody? In this video we're going to go from these stock headlights to
these bad mama jammas, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to begin the process of removing the grill and getting the grill removed so that I can get into where the headlights are. Let's look at what the lights look like though before I get started with this. Okay, so here are the headlights. Now these headlights were purchased on Amazon. My wife picked them up for me. I paid for them. I paid for this accessory, but my wife bought them for me, and they were right at 150 bucks. So they're your basic run-of-the-mill. I think they're Genesis headlights. I might put a link down there in the description on, where I bought them at. But it come with a 7-inch blacked out headlight, as well as the brackets. The reviews are very positive on them, and they said it's pretty much plug and play. So it comes with this bracket because the headlights on the JLU, JL, and the Gladiator, they're a 9-inch headlight. So it comes with this bracket. The bracket's pretty straightforward too. They're directional. You can only put it on one side or the other. Now, I wasn't able to find a way to adjust these. So if you would have wanted to go east to west or north and south, I don't think there was that option. But nevertheless, really good. Now I'm showing you some bulbs here that I plan on putting in a different video. I'm upgrading everything to LED, so in a future video I'm going to show me changing out my front bumper, removing the air dams, and then changing some of my other lights out to LEDs just to have a nice crisp clean look. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and really get one of these auto trim molding toolkits. It'll save you a lot of time and frustration. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood, and then we're going to get to work on getting the grill removed. Okay, I believe there's 6 of these. I think there's one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over on the other side there's 6. So I'm going to bring in a close-up on this one right here so that you can see sort of what this looks like. Now I'm going to bring you in. I've never actually done this, but I've watched it a couple times. There's a little slot right here, and you just want to put just the tip up under the slot, and then sort of barely start. Oh, there she goes, boys and girls. Now I got to go find that, but just put it right in that slot and just sort of pry it up. This is where the trim removal tools come in handy. Just slide it right under there, and it's going to pop right on out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, that was actually really easy. So the next part is not going to be so easy. I always hear complaints about that takes a little, being extra to get this next part done, but it'll be getting the actual grill off. I'll try to make sure the sun is slowly going down. I'll try to put one of these headlights in and give you a before, not a before and after, but comparative look at what they both look like in both bright and dim. But let's see if I can't get this whole thing removed. Pretty easy. Okay, it looks like a 10mm socket. A 10mm socket should fix what ails us here. Alright, there's just one little attachment back here, and it should come out. Yep, just one little push right there. There's just a little push lever, and then there's your whole bucket. So the bracket, the headlight will go in here, and then these brackets, I guess, go in accordingly on whichever side. That they're supposed to go on. So, and there's even a little hole right there for each one of them here. There's a little peg and a peg here, so that you can't, misalign this. And then you should be good to go. We'll take a look at what that looks like connecting all this stuff. Okay, your kit will hopefully, it should have one of these little sets right here. Now these are very important because these are going to be the tabs that put your bulb into the right place, your headlight. So this is the bottom down here. This is the bottom side. And this even says L on here. So there's an L for left. So you want to make sure, let me make sure I'm not just making, L and R. Okay. So you want to make sure that the big part of the bulb, the big deal right here, that's on the bottom side. But you can't really get this wrong because your brackets, peel this off, it's only going to let you get in here and mount it in a certain way. So there's really no messing this up as long as you get into the correct mounting points that you can see right there. So you just mount all those flush, and then that'll be what the headlight looks like. So let's get to work. Little suggestion for y'all, put this on the original case that these come in, the bulbs come in, and so that way you have a little extra room to maneuver here and get these things done. Okay, you're going to have to use this little available connector to be able to get this harness to work. So you just plug this into here. You know what? I need to go get some, before I do this, I'm going to go get some. It is always, always, always a good idea to use a little bulb grease on stuff like this. Have this from doing my 59 Ford and doing my headlights on my 68 Camaro. So you just put a little on there, and then this should slide on easier too, in theory. Yeah. So you just want to make sure you got a good seating right there, and then this end will plug into the existing harness. Yeah. Okay, so now we just need to put this plug this in first. We're going to plug this part in first, and then we'll seat the headlight. And then you're going to, those three bolts that you should have kept, you're going to put those right back in. I would suggest hand threading these at first. Okay, so before we go any further, we need to make sure that headlight's working. We don't want to go all the way to putting everything back together and then all of a sudden that doesn't work. So let me see if the headlights work. Okay, so we've got the three bulbs here working. So now I probably just have to turn it on to see what it looks like with the car running, and check in between the brights and dims. But I mean, just look at that. You can tell what a difference that is. So let's go outside and look at what it looks like at night. Okay, so this is a look at it. The headlight on the right is the original, and the LED is on the left. Now, it's not all the way tightened down on the left, so there may be some adjusting in here, but this at least give you an idea of what it looks like. So we are on We're on dims right now, so let's see what brights look like. So there's brights, and let me take y'all out front to take a look. Just a much crisper and cleaner look on the right. So I'm going to stand right here in the middle and see. And then we'll step out and take a look at it from probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet and see what it looks like that. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell which one's putting out some light. Holy smokes. Okay, so now I'm going to get to taking out the other headlight. I'll need to tighten those bolts back down, and then we should start rocking and rolling here pretty soon. Okay, this is dims and brights. Dims and brights. Not too shabby. I don't have my grill back in yet, but I'm going to go just sort of get on the road and see what it looks like. So I don't want to go super fast because I don't have my grill on, but that's at least what brights look like, and then dims are right there. So dims and brights. Dims and brights. Okay, we're gonna go take a look at what dims look like, because I definitely don't want to be blinding anybody. And I don't know if it changes the headlight beam any by the grill being in, but the grill's still not in. So I'm gonna take 10 paces. Should be about 30 feet. So this is what it looks like at 30 feet. That's not bad. That's not blinding at all. Good. If I was a car coming onto that, that would not blind me in the least bit. So, good. I'm happy with that. Got brighter lights, LED lights, and they're not blinding. So, that's what we call the win.
Yeah.
Just so you know, focus, that's a directional piece. So it's got to fit in those little pegs just a certain way. I like that. That is a good look right there. Helps sort of tie the whole grill together. I had debated on plasti dipping this grill, but I might just leave it like that. Now that black looks really good in there, so I'm really impressed with that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Call it good.